Ramsey Paul. What you see behind me is Pest, P-E-S-T. I'm in Buda. See, that's how they came up with Budapest. It used to be two different towns. They combined them. That's the Danube River. People have asked me why I came to Hungary, and I'll do kind of a list because list things are popular. 5 reasons to come to Hungary. Okay. Number 1, and I have to say this is the people. The people are great here. I met one of my subscribers. He's a soccer player. God, the nicest guy. He came over where I'm staying. He brought wine. He brought candy. We went out to dinner. These people here, once you get to know them, they're so friendly. And the thing I love about Hungary, it's still Hungarian. It's still kind of a nationalist system here. And there's really 2 competing models we have in the world today. The international model, which is really Trotskyism, and then you have the nationalism. And I like diversity, and that's one of the reasons I like nationalism. When I come to Hungary, I don't want to see a bunch of Africans. And it's not I have anything against Africans, but I could go to Africa for that. Here they're Hungarians. They speak Hungarian, and they're all the same ethnically pretty much. So that's why I like it. There's diversity here, but it's primarily Hungarian. And that's an advantage of Budapest versus, let's say, London. And I have nothing against London, but London is no longer English, right? It's Africans, there's Muslims. In fact, in London, there's a beheading. And that's not the London I want to see. I guess I could go in the museums in London and see the old London, but I don't want to see that. Here, if you come to a country like Hungary, you see a country that's still whole. That's why my next visit, I may go to Poland. I hear that's the same way. I don't really like this internationalism, so that's number 1. Reason number 2 I'd recommend coming here, Americans, it's really affordable. My hotel is really great. I spend less than $100 a night because they're not on the euro. They're part of the EU, but they still have their own currency, and things are affordable. It's not dirt cheap, but it's like staying in like Dallas or Kansas City. It's cheaper than New York City, so that's an advantage of coming here. The 3rd reason is you don't have to worry about the language. This is still, people really speak English here, especially the younger people, let's say 30 and younger, because they teach it in their schools. I have to say that people probably understand English better in Hungary than they do in the United States. They certainly write it better. This is pretty sad, so you won't have any troubles with the translations with that. Another reason to come here is the crime rate is really low. Now, it doesn't mean you can be a dumbass and leave your stuff out, but in general, there's really, I don't get the sense of the street crime. That it's not like Detroit or even Chicago or New York. It's a pretty safe place to be. I walk all around, I take the public transportation, and that's great. The 5th reason is it's pretty, and what I mean pretty, the people, if I can say it's not politically correct, but the girls here are pretty. They really are. I think it's a combination of there's not really the fat acceptance that you see in the United States. People here tend to be a lot thinner than Americans, and there's not like 50 type of genders. There's I think 2, and the girls here they tend to act like girls. So again, you may want something different. In Britain, I know it's different. Whenever I look at the British Daily Mail, they're like 300 pounds vomiting in the gutter. So. Here, they're a little bit more feminine. So, guys, if you're going to travel, I really recommend putting Hungary on your list. And when I go to another country like Poland, I'll do my update on that too. So, thanks, guys.